Hello everyone and welcome to Fletcher Farms Amarillo. I'm Julie Fletcher. Wanted to give you all an update on some of the things happening around here. Last week we did a video and talked about a Belgian Draft horse mare that was at Bowie Texas Livestock. Now she was only 4 years old, so we did a fundraiser to save her life and we raised all the funds that we needed for her and we were able to bring her home. So that was super exciting last week, and thank you to everybody that supported that fundraiser in saving her life. So we were able to bring her home, get her to the vet, and this is how she's doing now. We had a vote for her on our Patreon account and we decided to name her Bailey. So this is how Bailey is doing since arriving to the farm.
Lot number 4977 with the Bowie Texas Livestock. This is a 4-year-old Belgian filly. She's standing 17-1, big and pretty.
If you missed last week's video, this is the Belgian Draft horse filly that we rescued from Bowie Texas Livestock because of your support. So this is an update on how she's doing now since arriving here to the farm.
Hi, sweet girl. Hi, babe.
I did actually take her straight to MVP to get checked out. I didn't like the way she was standing when I first saw her at the livestock yard because we picked her up in McLean. I didn't like the way she was standing. So you can see in this video she's standing a little bit stretched out, and I wanted to make sure that she wasn't having some type of stomach issue, so we did get her down to the vet right away. And I'm sure you're going to all ask who that paint mare is, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Dr. Wagner did do an exam on her and everything seemed fine with her. Her stomach was gurgling normally and everything seemed normal with her, so we did get her vaccinated and got her blood work done and got her teeth loaded while we were at the vet's office.
We did get her to the vet yesterday, and kind of a little bit of sad news about her. She's a little bit off in her back end and we're not entirely sure why she's off. So her tail is actually docked extremely short, and Dr. Wagner's not sure if she's having some nerve damage from that, and that would be the reason that they got rid of her. So we're going to keep an eye on her, and she seems to be walking okay and it doesn't seem to bother her too much. I asked Dr. Wagner if we should test her for EPM, and she said no, that she didn't really seem it didn't really seem like EPM, but she did want to keep an eye on her. She does have a little bit of diarrhea, so we're going to keep her inside for a little while and get her on a better diet and get her stool back to a better place. So, Apollo, do you like the new girl? You like everyone. Yeah, you like everybody. I think everyone decided that her name is going to be Bailey. So, welcome to the family, Bailey. Do you like that name? Is Bailey a good name? I think you like it. Yeah, hi, sweetheart. You're okay. I know. You're so pretty. Yes, you are. Yeah, you pretty girl. I don't have any treats. What you think, little girl? Are you ready to go out and join the herd? I know, I think it's time. Come on, guys. Come on, sweetie. You're free. Good girl. Good girl. Go, Bailey.
So since we got this little girl to the vet's office and she got a clean bill of health and wasn't carrying any diseases or infection, we were able to turn her out with the rest of the herd. Keeping her in the barn on a good diet helped with her diarrhea situation, and that was all back to normal. So we were able to turn her out with the herd. No one even cares. So Bailey is actually walking with Lucy right here. Lucy was rescued at the end of December. Actually, she was our first rescue in January. She followed Bruce at Bowie Texas Livestock when we were picking them up. So she was our extra traveler, and she's doing well.
I really don't think anyone notices anymore when I let new horses out. Are you having fun, Big Mamas? Are you doing good? Yeah, see, you're free. Are you two friends? I love it. Good job. So that's how Bailey is doing. I uploaded a short last week about her coming home and her freedom ride. And there were a couple observant people in the video noticed a paint horse that was in the trailer as well. I hadn't announced them yet because it was kind of a surprise to us and we weren't really expecting to take them. But what had happened was somebody had brought a Belgian Draft horse stud and also a little paint mare up to wish upon a horse to have him brought to slaughter. And when that happened, Lacey had called me and reached out to me from Wish Upon a Horse. Lacey and Tracy actually reached out to me and asked me if I wanted a Belgian Draft horse stud and this little paint. At the time, I was a little bit taken back that they were actually calling me, and I was super excited that they did. So of course, when they said that These two were available. You know, the paint wasn't a horse that we usually take. We usually take the big hoofed ones, but this stud was actually bonded with this little paint mare when they came in together. So we ended up bringing the stud home and the little mare. They are bonded and completely attached at the hip. So we were able to bring them home, and I'll let you see them. We did get the stud to the vet, and he has been gelded. So he does need to stay away from the other Belgians. He doesn't seem very interested in the little paint as far as mating or anything like that. I think they're just friends. So he's hanging out with her here in the runs. He's going to have to stay away from the herd for 60 days because horses that are just gelded can hold on to semen for about 60 days after they're gelded. So, but this was us bringing them home and a little bit from their vet appointments as well. You saw the little paint in Bailey's video, but this was a little bit more about them.
So the little paint mare had no problem letting me walk right up to her and put a halter on her. However, the stud was being extremely difficult with putting a halter on, so we ended up just putting him in the trailer and got a halter on him when we got him to MVP. So like I said, we did get him up into the trailer, so this was their freedom ride video. We did stop to go to the bathroom at one point, so this was their freedom ride video, and then we went straight to MVP so he could get gelded. Didn't want to take too much video, but this is what it looks like when a horse gets gelded. So this guy did spend the night at MVP. Dr. Wagner wanted to monitor him, and she also did his teeth the next day and floated those, got his vaccines, did some more additional blood work to make sure he didn't have any infections, and then we were going to bring him back home.
Got Aunt Kara's beauty salon going on over here. Gonna have to do her tail too. We're just gonna watch you. You're doing a great job, Kara.
We're here for moral support.
Yeah, we're here for you. You're doing great.
When Sassy's on her way by.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
She has a little sassy pants.
We're here for the vibes. Hanging with the
So this little girl, she's this is the one from Bowie. She is a sassy little thing. She's cute though. We love her. So this is the little stud. I don't know if you can tell, but his front left leg is very crooked. Dr. Wagner said that he probably got stepped on as a foal and his leg is just permanently crooked now. Obviously he'll probably, in his later years, he'll probably have arthritis. And obviously he's not going anywhere. He's going to be here on our farm for the rest of his life. See if I can get a better angle. You can see when he picks his head up. He's very busy eating. But yeah, you can see how that leg is super crooked from his hock down. Oh, so sleepy? I know you're going to take a nappy. This little girl is probably the sweetest little thing I've ever met. Yeah, you're so sweet, baby. Aunt Kara did her mane yesterday, and I don't think I got an after video, but you look beautiful. Yes, you do, mamas. Yeah. It's a good girl. Yeah. She's so soft. Yeah, you're so soft. But these two are doing good. So this is the little stud now gelding and his best friend. They're attached at the hip. Everyone's doing well. Aunt Kara was here and gave the little paint. We decided to name her Patches. And then the stud now gelding, his name is Levi. Yes. You two are so darn cute together. I know. Hi, guys. And like I said, he doesn't seem very interested in her. He did seem interested in Bailey, so they were separated, but he doesn't really seem interested in her. So these two are really just friends. So they're doing good. Oh, yeah, good job. But they're here and they're safe. I know. Are you two BFFs? Yeah, you two are BFFs, aren't you? But these are our surprises that we weren't expecting to bring to the farm. But we're very glad that we had the opportunity to bring these guys to our farm and give them a retirement life that they deserve. The stud, he is only probably about 3 years old, and the mare, Dr. Wagner said she's about 15 years old. So, and then the other thing is she's got a little bit of a swollen back leg. We don't know if it was an old injury, and she might have something like some of the other horses that we have, cellulitis. So we are getting her acupuncture. She did have her first treatment yesterday. Patches is getting her first acupuncture treatment today. She seems thrilled. So that was exciting. And then we're also gonna I'm gonna try to add it to our Amazon wish list. We need to get a wrap for that leg. Since she's not a Belgian, they might actually have one that fits her. So they said that she's probably a quarter horse, some kind of quarter horse mix. So we're just glad that she's here and that she's safe, and that she doesn't ever have to worry about being abandoned again. And she'll always be here on our farm, and we're super glad that they're here. So, I know. We gotta get the fly spray. We'll do that next. Yes. But they're both doing really well. And then these three, they were just rescued. We had another angel donor come forward for us and paid for the bail for these 3 donkeys. They were at Wish Upon a Horse, and we just actually picked them up the other day. Dr. Hardy was here yesterday and gave them a checkup. But these guys are super sweet, super friendly. Yes. Hi, sweetie. These guys still need names. It's 2 Jacks and 1 Jenny, so we'll have to get them gelded. But they've been together, so if she's pregnant, she was already pregnant before we got her. I know you got uckers on your eye. Yeah. Yeah. You got itches? But that one's the Jenny over there. This one's a Jack. And then this is the other Jack. I know, are you sleeping? Yeah. You're doing good, buddy. But that's what's been happening around here with these horses. There's been so much that's been happening around here. Also wanted to let you know that the 3 Belgians that we rescued from Arkansas are being transported. They're being picked up tonight, and they should be here on Thursday, because I think today's Wednesday. So very excited to be able to get those guys here. They've been at the kill pen for a little while now, so we're really excited to be able to bring them back here and get them here so they can start their retirement life. So they should be here, so we should have an arrival video hopefully at the end of the week. So that's a little bit of what's been going on here, and we'll have lots more updates coming. So if you wanted to support our foundation, the Big Hoof Foundation, we have a fundraiser going right now for medical bills for all the new horses that we've rescued. And then we also have a fundraiser for feed. Something else that I worked on these last couple weeks is we are going to be buying hay direct from a supplier here. So it's going to help save us some money on our feed bill. So if you wanted to donate to that, all those fundraisers are at thebighoof.org. So the medical fundraiser is taking care of all the new horses that we're bringing in, because we didn't do a fundraiser for the new horses' initial medical or anything like that. So that's kind of what's happening around here. So much is going on, and I can't wait for the new horses from Arkansas to arrive. And these donkeys are just probably the sweetest little guys ever. Yes, you are. Yeah. So stay tuned, and we'll have more updates. And again, thank you all so much for watching. We truly appreciate your support. Thanks. Bye.